Just following along.
Okay, 170. We're 10th off, close enough. Okay, we're setting the bore gauge to do the bearing over here. No, I didn't feel like videotaping anything. So.
I'm just the cameraman. You're the director and the producer.
Okay, see how this says it's got a thou and a 8/10 clearance that way. Thou and a half this way. See the taper on it? Yeah, they won't go together. It doesn't make sense. I think they have a thrust washer on the inside of the gear too. You wouldn't think rollers would be running right on the side of the damn shaft. What if I left the washer out? Think I left the washer out?
I'm guessing you did. I'm surprised at you, but...
Yeah. No, I did not. That spacer is the washer. Let's see, we put a gear in there. So when you put a gear in there, there's no washer. You can use a trike, use the gear in there, but they're not showing the trike reverse gear in here. Not showing a picture of it.
Where is reverse on the trike? All the way back?
Right where the low gear is.
Oh. So forward.
So right now our roller is going to wear on top of that brass bushing in there. Which you'd think over time they'd eat it up and wear it away.
But it doesn't appear to.
There's no protection there. Yeah. Be nice to have something in there, but room for it. Now, what I don't understand is why are these rollers tight when they should be loose.
Can't tell you that.
Right now they should be a thou extra clearance in them. Should be loose as a goose. Yep. So that means when it's all assembled, it binds up transmission binding. See, these are not loose. I mean, not tight, I mean. nice and sloppy. Yet when I assembled everything, it didn't work very good. See, we almost got one to put 2 washers in here. And that washer's supposed to be tight. That's supposed to stick in here so it doesn't, the rollers don't come out. This one's not tight. See if this one's any better. Yeah, see how it goes in there tight?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll even go in there. I think it's going to work. That's going to be put in before the bearings go in. Okay, so we have a binding problem on this probably. locked up right now. I knew that was going to happen.
You're just trying to equalize it.
Well, we're locked solid right now. The only thing we got right now is we got our second gear in play. See, second gear works freely. See it spinning?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not tight on that. Can't move that gear as usual. There it goes. Let that freed up. Got clearance here. See, that's got clearance. So that's how much in-play we have in this, which is more than I want. We've got quite a bit in there. It's a lot. This one over here, it's got a lot too. You measure how much a lot is. So we got 82 on that side. This side I can't measure. Quite a bit. See the red mark?
Yes.
See the gap right there?
Mm-hmm.
See it's flush? That's how much clearance we got in the dogs. See that much?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at this side. We have that much, see? So is that about the same? Or
Yeah, looks like it.
Or is it slightly less?
I'd say it's pretty close.
Yeah, well, we got some of both, so. Well, this side I added in 30, and I had about 20, I think I got about 50 or 60 in there maybe, and this one I got 80, so I don't know. I think this side's looser than this side. I'd like to be a little bit tighter than that, but it's usable, it's a little more than I think I should have in it. lost all of that clearance when we did the that's the same clearance we've always had, because the gear plate dictates that. The second gear plate and cutting his gear down dictates what that clearance is. That clearance hasn't changed. Just right now we're getting all of it. Now the main shaft being locked up over here. I don't understand why it's locking up. Looks like we do have some bearing clearance in here. See how the rollers are going in there? So anything else that we got that's different is that gear in there. I'll be binding on something. So there's a bunch more rollers missing. Take one. One floating around somewhere. Nope. Touch something. That roller's tight. See how the rollers are loose? See everything's loose all the way around?
Mm-hmm.
It's only an extra top, see? These ones are tight. See how tight that is? So from here to here is tight. These are all loose. So that means this whole shaft is bound down right now. It's sticking up too high relative to the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Something's got the little gear lined up. Trying to get some kind of a mark in there that I can see.
See, that's where it's tight. We had a missing roller. Any chance of dropping this? Hit on something.
I could have done that though. There we go. There's one roller in there now. The one is bound up on. Something definitely in there. It's going to be something stupid, just watch. It's sitting in the case right there.
Is there a burr there?
No, it's just in the case.
Oh yeah, I see. So the gear's too big then.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah.
That was the problem. Told you it'd be something stupid.
So what would you do? Dress that up there?
Just grind it away. And that's why it hit. Right there it hits. This case is a little bit thicker than the other case. In that one spot. Just core shift's a little different, you know.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. That's how close it is. Because we had all this clearance in here.
Yeah.
In here. We got clearance in here, see. Now we're right up against his shoulder here. We are at that. See, we're not hitting on the bearing washer, we're hitting on the actual, up in here is where we're actually hitting. Because we don't have a thrust washer between the two surfaces. So you really have plan on there being a washer or something in here, I would imagine. So right now we're not bottom out against this here, we're bottom out against this.
Is that okay?
Well, it's a lot more drag doing it that way, so it'll wear it away, which is not good. It'd be nice to have some kind of a thrust washer in here so you don't eat up, the rollers don't push right against this edge. That's what I don't like about, you know, you got a hardened roller basically eating on a brass bush.
Right. You know what's going to go away.
Yeah, it ain't going to live. So it'd be nice to have some kind of a thin-ass washer in here to hit up against this shoulder, keep the damn rollers inside where they belong.
Yeah, and then a buffer
and
between.
Protect that.
Yeah.
But they never designed it to be that way because Harley never had it in there. They had a washer on the inside to keep it from getting eaten up against the spline. Here,
Right.
But they never did anything about anything else over there. This is what it was, originally this is what it rubbed up against right here. You can see the mark it leaves in there.
Right.
So this is steel, so this eliminates that part, but there's just nothing here for protection. So I think we should do something about, put some protection in here. We're going to have to cut this deeper in, all the way in, I guess, because now, unless we have a washer or some type, we can't, right now we're bottomed out against this. So that needs to be cut back away, I guess. See, I was figuring there was going to be a washer in here or something, which I gave room for a thin washer, but that's not in here. Need something like this in there, see? But with a smaller hole. So right now the only washer we got that does that is that countershaft washer, which is this one. This has a small ID to fit here, right on here.
Mm-hmm.
It even bolts onto you like that. So we need to take a 45, or I mean a Sportster countershaft washer and use that. Luckily they make those things pretty damn small. And we have some room to play with on the other side, so we can probably make it work. Right there. These are like 20, 25. Pretty damn thin. 22. See, that's less than we got. See, I was planning on having more clearance than that on this gear. So I was planning to be in a washer in here originally. There we go.
Oh yeah, okay.
See, now we're above the surface now.
Yeah.
We're close, but we have clearance there. It's 30 thou. So I had that planned in. It's built in already because we already have our in-place set. So I have to put this back up in the mill, cut this deeper. I didn't want to go all the way down because it gets real thin in through here. But I guess I'm going to have to cut this down more than we got. I could probably put a 25 thou shim in here and be the same, not change anything else. We'll be right in the same spot. If I put the 30 in there right now, we had a fair amount of in-play in here, so that might work too. So this 30 might work the way it is. But I'm going to have to cut this shoulder down. It's too close. You don't want to be rubbing on that outside edge. See how loose, see how close that is? As loose as this is, it will bump up against that now. Just see when you have this on here. See how this has more clearance than what we had clearance here. There's no room for it. It's going to bounce up against it. It's free to bounce up in there, that because we only got a couple thou in.
But it also supports it though too.
Yes, it does do that too. So there's a trade-off.
Yeah, and it's a lubricated surface, so it's supporting it.
Yeah, but you're on teeth, which are semi-sharp.
Yeah, but it's also picking up oil as it goes around.
It is, yes, it is.
I mean, and we're using good quality oil, so
It is, yes, all of that is true.
all that's, you know.
So I'm going to try to bolt this together with this washer in there now, but I'm going to have to cut this out here first. I got to go grind this away. No matter what, we got to get clearance in here.
Yeah, you're sure right.
But that's why I couldn't move the gear. But see, I was going to get a mark sometime.
You were moving it enough to get a mark, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to. There was going to be something evidence of what was happening. Like Like I said, with the other case, we didn't have that problem. At least that we know of. I don't know if I ever put bearings in it with the other case, I don't remember. Now the next problem is this here, surface is acid etched on that one spot we were looking at, and it had some rust pitting going on. And there's my shitty light around here, right through here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see that in the camera at all.
It's just reflection.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, all right, but you know it's there.
So we need to replace this bushing, so we're going to go and replace it. Luckily, I know somebody might have a couple floating around. Do you know that guy?
Only you. So what causes that to acid etch like that, letting it sit for years?
Just dirty oil and sitting. I don't know where you'd find these things, but there's one.
That's incredible. You press that out?
Yeah. So, but for now, I don't have to do it right now. I'm going to mock this up, put this back together after I grind this and see if it fits.
Okay.
And then we'll find out if that problem goes away. Or I can just do this right now. I probably just do it right now. What the hell? You don't want me to cut this away?
I think we should.
Okay. So we'll put this back up in the middle. We'll blow this away. Let's cut it down.
I think you're worrying too much about it being weak if you cut that out of there.
Well, it's only an 1/8 inch or 100th thou thick through here when you actually measure it. So it's strong enough that it's close. At least this is going to give us a thrust washer.
Yeah,
to keep
right.
the
Well,
bearings.
that's the whole idea.
Like I said, I was figuring there was going to be a washer there anyway when I cut it.
Right. I remember.
Because we were supposed to have a gap in here.
Well, remember, we weren't really sure when we did that anyways. You thought you might have to revisit that.
Yeah, wasn't 100% sure. Now, where's our new counter shaft at? Right here. So your bushing there is good, so we have to deal with that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and replace this and then grind that out and do all of that stuff. Our seal's getting used to being on the big diameter over here, so... Is that too much drag for a seal? And I flipped it around the correct direction. So there it is, no errors.
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Because it has to go in this direction here.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's taking a sit at the bigger size. There we go. It's definitely got drag on it. Alright, so let's go do a couple things. So first thing we gotta do is deal with this. We're good with this piece in here now. We haven't put any of this in here yet. You mind if I take that big burr out of there?
Not at all.
Okay, you're okay with that?
Of course.
Okay.
I was going to say, I noticed there was a couple of rough spots on there.
Now, do you want me to knock that out in there a little bit where it doesn't really matter?
If you're grinding, sure.
Okay. And we're assuming the cluster gear fits in there. We haven't got that deep in there yet. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff to do.
Okay, here we go. Look. Now, what are you doing here?
I'm grind this flat, but I'm not sure if this is off and the cable's off.
Ah.
Usually I keep my cable pretty accurate, so. One way of testing that is you take a block.
Yeah, it's true.
Grind it. Obviously it's pretty far off right now.
Well, yeah, look at that. Wow.
Somebody has dropped something on my table. Well, actually, no, because these are not.
How about going a long way? Go this way.
Pull out a bigger block. matters a lot more. So these I ground quite a bit on, so. Relatively close. Now let's see what kind of wear pattern we have this. Now I'm getting way up here instead of down there. We're assuming this was square to begin with, so I'm going to try to duplicate what we had. So let's get an idea what's happening right now, because I don't know right this minute. Of course, this pen is junk. I think my dirty thumbprint makes a better mark. Hitting anywhere. It's hitting on this upper edge here. A little flatter. You can see the old grind marks in there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of going away evenly. I'm running more on the top than the bottom though. A little better. Trying to get to come in over here on the bottom. Which we took off. Took off about 2,000. I'm going to take off about 10 to 15 is what I'm shooting for. About. We figure it's about that much difference between the two gears. And the dog in play. A lot of noise, but now I'm taking his metal out. Couple thou. About 18, 19. I'd like to get down to about the 10. $16, $15, pretty even. A little bit of heat in it. And avoid that. 11.
Don't go crazy here now.
I would do that, would I? Well, pretty even. So that was half hour or so, roughly.
Call it good, huh?
Good enough for testing purposes. Now we gotta make some chips over here. You want to do some port inside your motor. Or your tranny, you said. You want a high flow filler plug, I think.
That's it. Okay, that's a ported out filler plug. You like that? I sure do.
Going fast.
Mm-hmm.
Port and polish job in there. Knock that out for you too. Make you happy. What if that was supposed to be there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
like doing stuff like that.
Put a nice chamfer there, it might assemble easier. Are you happy?
Oh, I am. Yeah. What is that you didn't like in there?
That's the cluster gear going easier. Cluster gear doesn't want to quite slide in here
Gotcha.
on the sharp edges, so I just knocked them out. Okay, now you gotta go ahead and grind this away where the gear is a problem. So it's hitting from here to here where the black lines are.
I would say you're there.
Now it's got a curve right where it used to have a hump.
Mm-hmm.
Because the gear is curved. It sits right in that area. You want to reflect off the curve off down there.
Right.
And we're following that curve fairly close. Burr a little bit. That should give us what we need, hopefully. We'll find out.
Thinking that's pretty good.
Go off the burrs right there.
Now we'll get that sent off to the polishers.
Yeah, sure.
Want that thing looking like a mirror.
I think it's polished already.
I think it is too.
All right, so we got it all ported. beefed up and ready to go fast, right?
I'm thinking so.
All right.
All right,
Clean
cool.
up, we'll be back.
What are we doing here?
Okay, we're boring the gear for the gear clearance. So I'm going all the way down to flush. We'll go a little bit bigger diameter too, just slightly. I think we're just under 3100, right about 3100. And hit, see slightly bigger, it's hitting up right there. Okay, we cut new metal all the way around this time. So that's 3110. Alright. So now it's a clean cut all the way down.
Right.
And I put a large radius in the root of the hole down here. There's a nice large radius on this cutter here. So that makes it nice and strong in here.
Yeah. Not sharp. Yeah.
Right, and we cut it flush. So why don't you go grab me that gear? We'll see how loose it is in here. Might be slightly bigger.
The big gear.
Yep. That's plenty of clearance there. That's 3100 and 3110 now. 3100 is probably what I used before.
Nice.
So now we got plenty of clearance. I'm still going to put a thrust washer to move it up off the surface. But you'll have room for the oil to get through now, not, if the little piece of crap gets in there, it doesn't get it. If the gear wants to wobble a little bit, there's room to do it without destroying stuff. So, should be good. So there's how big that radius was.
Yeah.
Probably an 1/8 inch radius. To use a sharp corner.
Oh, that looks great.
Now the gear is still sharp edged, more or less. It has a slight chamfer to it on the edge there, see?
Right.
So,
But it likes it.
so that way nothing really digs in.
No.
So that looks good. Okay, now I got to change out that bushing. So that's next.
Okay. We're going to press that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set up.
Change out my cutter.